The Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. It rules 2 points. So acting on things. Jupiter, the understanding doesn't rule anything. Saturn is ruling 1 point, the midheaven. So you're not seeing a direct. You're seeing the guidance of if she's being responsible, it has a good effect on the midheaven. When she's being active to make things happen, you know, her Mars needs to be in shape, confident, feeling she's making things happen, and it affects her ascendant and her Saturn. But when she's feeling appreciated, rewarded, so if she's not feeling rewarded, it's going to be difficult to do things. It's going to be difficult to accomplish things. But if she wants to accomplish something, if she wants something, she's going to work hard to get it. But the wanting, the Venus, the choosing, is the strong point. I want to make choices. I want to have the freedom. I want to be able to do the things. It's not the freedom. I want to be able to share things. I want to be part of things. But not having money would not be having choices, not having love, not having beauty around. This is the receiving and being supported, being appreciated is really important. So and with most of the chart setting, if someone appreciates her, or she'll do cardinal so much to get appreciation. Now she wants to be appreciated. She'll take on commitments. She'll do extra work. She just wants to be appreciated or liked and paid well for what she does. Okay. Yeah, we're just going over these basic things. So now when we go to the houses, I'll pull this houses here. I'll put the main, I'll put those signs down here. I'll pull the houses up. Okay, so I just want to be able to compare some of the factors with the houses, with the signs. Okay, we'll just put it here for now. No, sorry, I want to see the chart. Okay, so we have 2 points in identity. That's the moon in the first house. 0 values. There's 1 point, 1 concern over security, 2 points over performance, 4 points over duty, 3 points partnership. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So duty and partnership are the strong factors in the houses. In the signs, it was balance, harmonizing, and willfulness, and will doing, and will what she will do. So she will do. Her attitude is that will do, but her circumstances are geared to being dutiful, to partnerships and sharing. So having skills, being able to work, being able to be helpful or to heal or to help, partnerships or others, and getting appreciation for doing that, being good at what she does. There's a strong emphasis to have skills or to be appreciated for what she's doing, to be paid well, to be appreciated, to live well because of that. 2 points rising, 10 points setting. Well, this is really interesting because here with the signs we had 10 points start this increasing strong momentum. The attitude was to move towards belonging, towards sharing. Let's say towards partnership and maintaining the partnership, being responsible. But here the setting is, but we had the Aries rising. The Aries rising is still there, but it's only 2 points rising. That's the moon in Taurus in the first house. So she'll do what she needs to do, but really she's a reactor. That's setting aside. The response she really responds to other people. So they're responding to other people, and their response to her are really primary factors. Being responsive, being attentive, getting good feedback, being appreciated. This is really being reinforced by this 10 setting of a planet setting. Above the horizon 3, below the horizon 9. So it's interesting. Career, the status, functional, outside world of things are not as important as one's personal lifestyle below. This is different from what we saw, but the bowl type is going to be getting together to put things out, to do what has to be done. It's going to idealize that. Have I got to do this? I got to do that. The full moon is going to see the two sides between rising and setting, but rising is a small factor. It's more she'll react how it's almost like she needs feedback before she does things. She needs to be appreciated. She needs to be encouraged. Needs to be liked, or have some reward or some carrot in front of her before she does things. Once she sees what she wants, she's going to be very driving and very determined. But this 9 points below the horizon puts a strong factor on my lifestyle and how I'm living. My subjective world is important. It's important we live a certain way. But in living that certain way, from all the other facts we've seen, it's important to be increasing commitments with other people, to be sharing. It's not somebody who wants to be alone, even though she has a lot of plans below. Okay. So with the setting side, with these factors, sorry, you'd expect her to be married, and with it married and probably kids, and want to have that, because she wouldn't want to be alone. She'd want her lifestyle. But once she had that, she would work to try and make it better, make it work. But it would be much more difficult if she were alone. It'd be a much more difficult chart. She's not. She is married. Okay. Okay. Intuition, thinking, sensation, feeling quadrant. 2 points intuition, 0 points thinking. That's the status, the thinking of who fits in where, how to fit in. That's not the strong point. It's not that is not there. It's not accentuated. 3 points sensation into reaction. 7 points feeling. So here in her setting side, in her response to others, she has a very strong feeling quality. She takes things personally. She takes things in. She's very responsive to others. So we didn't see in the signs, there was no accentuation on water. You didn't see the feeling side coming out that much. But here, the need to respond to other people shows a very sensitive, feeling person who takes impressions in that feeling quadrant and who's deeply affected by the impressions of others around her. More so than she's thinking about what needs to be done. It's important to get that personal feeling feedback. Feeling okay. So, okay. So the feeling, if it's positive, you'll be feeling okay, easy to really do things. If it's negative, it's going to be really a strong issue that one has to overcome. But it's still going to be taken personally. Angular, succeeding, cadent. 6 angular, 2 succeeding, 4 cadent. Again, a difference here. 6 angular points to the driving, the assertiveness. So she has 7 cardinal, 6 fixed. So we saw the driving, determined nature, not so adaptable by nature, by attitude. But in her circumstances, she's driving and she's more adaptable than consistent. So when it comes to dealing with worldly matters and thinking, she drives, she pushes angular with a good perceptive ability. She's very perceptive and can perceive and adapt and adjust and manipulate things. But she's going to be instigating them too. Be perhaps a little harder to stay put and keep things exactly the same. A bit of a contradiction there, but it's still going to be present. So in her attitudes, her attitudes are going one way towards sharing and belonging and doing to maintain things, but her circumstances are doing things and adjusting where necessary. So there's very simple little descriptions, but when you stop and think of a person, when someone works, or what they would like to be with, or what they would like, if you were living with this person, how would they be liked? They would respond to you, and your response and your feedback would be very important. So if you're with someone and we're ignoring or not responding to this person, ignoring this person, she's going to take that in a big way. That's going to affect her feelings. If she's getting good response, that's going to affect her well. If she's getting bad response, that's going to affect her. If she's getting no response, that's even going to affect her more, because she will want to naturally fix that, to be responsive, to be involved, to be responsible. She'll drive to fix that. So this is someone who, so far, it looks like she'll do almost everything to maintain relationships, to make things work, to support and back up whoever she's with. But if the person she's with backs away or gets aloof, it would cause significant difficulties for her. Okay. And the elements, 4 self, fire, 3 relationships, 4 concerns, 1 reward. So again, the water houses, like the water signs, aren't the strong. So it's funny, the sympathetic side is not so noticeable, but her ability, her feeling quadrant, her ability to respond and take things personally is really strong. So the emotions aren't so strong. The feelings and the sensitivity to taking things certainly cannot be underestimated. In the elements, the fire, the action, the concerns, the practical things, and the ability to adapt, and the ability to communicate, those again are the 3 strong points with the water to least. So the signs in the house are pretty similar in a lot of ways. Yeah, okay, so I'll just put this over here just a little bit. And I want to go through the natal chart. Okay, we're just going to go through the planets. Look through the planets. Yeah, okay.